Everyone has a moment when the world silently expects you to fail. A moment when people stop clapping, when their silent judgment weighs heavier than your fears. This was his moment. The moment everyone doubted him. And the moment God began writing a different story. He wasn't born special. He wasn't the kid teachers praised. He wasn't the one people believed in. He grew up blending into the background. Quiet, unnoticed, invisible. He watched others get opportunities he never received. He watched others get chosen while he stood on the sidelines. He learned early that if he wanted something, he would have to want it alone. His world was small, a tiny room with peeling paint, a desk that wobbled, and a dream bigger than anything he could explain. People thought dreams were for the talented. He wasn't talented. He wasn't promising. He was ordinary, painfully ordinary. But ordinary people are exactly where God hides the beginnings of extraordinary stories. He tried. He failed. He tried again. People didn't encourage him. They questioned him. Why waste time? You're not gifted. That path isn't for people like you. Their words piled up like stones. Every comment, every smirk, every raised eyebrow. He carried it. The world didn't just doubt him. It dismissed him. And the worst part? He began to believe it. Because doubt doesn't stab you in the heart. It grows quietly in your mind. Psychologists say we're wired to internalize the beliefs of people around us. It's called social conditioning. The brain thinks, if everyone expects me to fail, maybe they're right. So his confidence shrank. His ambition dimmed. Every failure felt bigger than the last. But something else was forming beneath the struggle. Grit, the muscle built only through pressure. Grit grows when you fall and choose to stand again. Resilience forms when your soul whispers, try again, after your mind screams, stop. He didn't rise because he was strong. He rose because he refused to stay down. If you read scripture closely, you'll notice something. God rarely chooses the obvious candidate. David was overlooked by his own father. Moses doubted himself more than anyone. Gideon hid from the very battle he was meant to lead. God uses the underestimated, the quiet ones, the ones who don't shine on their own, because their lives will reveal his power, not theirs. Your weakness doesn't disqualify you. It positions you. One night, everything caught up to him. The failures, the pressure, the loneliness. It felt like the world was saying, give up, this isn't for you. He sat alone, hands trembling, eyes burning. He asked God the question we all ask at some point. Why does this hurt so much? Why does it feel like everyone is ahead of me except me? And in that quiet moment, something shifted. Not a lightning bolt, not a miracle, just a whisper. Try again, but this time with me. That night he made a decision. If he was going to rise, he would rise slowly, quietly, consistently. He woke up earlier. He studied harder. He practiced longer. He rebuilt himself 1 inch at a time. People didn't applaud. They didn't notice. That's the thing about growth. It's invisible until it's undeniable. Every day looked the same. Repetition, discipline, tiny progress. He failed again, but he failed better. Then he failed forward. Then he failed upward. And slowly, the gap between who he was and who he was becoming began to close. He wasn't trying to impress anyone anymore. He was trying to honor the God who kept whispering, keep going. He began to feel something he hadn't felt in years. Hope. Then came the day everything changed. Not because the world believed in him, but because he finally believed God could use him. An opportunity appeared. A door opened that no one expected. The same people who doubted him were now watching him rise. His hands shook. His heart raced. But this time, he stepped forward anyway. Success didn't hit like a flash. It arrived like sunrise, slow, quiet, unstoppable. He succeeded. He overcame. He became the person he prayed to be. And everyone who doubted him, they saw the truth. God had been writing his story the entire time, in the chapters no one saw. Here's the part you need to hear. You might feel small. You might feel behind. You might feel like everyone's expectations are stacked against you. But that's where God begins his best work. You don't need perfect conditions. You need willingness. You need consistency. You need faith, even a mustard seed. Start again. Try again. Take 1 step today. Because the world may doubt you, but God never has. Every story leaves a lesson, and yours is still being written. If you enjoyed this video, tap like and subscribe for more real stories that push you forward. Until next time, keep going.